I'm Dr. Keegan Duchicella, physician with the Health Nucleus in San Diego, California, and today let's talk about how your genes can affect how severe your COVID infection might be. There's still a lot we don't know about COVID, and one of those mysteries is why certain people get sick with really bad symptoms, and others don't even know that they have it. For sure, there are certain risk factors that just make sense. If you're older, have underlying immune issues, lung disease, or diabetes, we know that COVID can be really serious and even deadly. Those are very clear risk factors. But then there's other things that put you at risk that aren't as obvious, like having a higher BMI or being a man. Turns out we're at higher risk for worse outcomes and death regardless of age. But we're also uncovering other factors that can affect your risk of disease, one of them being genetics. In a recent New England Journal article, researchers looked at the DNA of hundreds of COVID patients from Italy and Spain and did something called a genome-wide association study. This is an observational study where you look at many genetic markers across a bunch of people to see if they are associated with a disease or a trait. And they identified regions on two chromosomes, chromosome 3 and 9, that were found more frequently in people with severe COVID compared to people with milder disease. On chromosome 3, the region encompassed a group of genes that have been implicated in lung cancer and interestingly expressed in lung tissue. And that makes sense since COVID seems to attack the lungs. One gene in particular, the SLC6A20 gene, encodes a protein that interacts with ACE2, the COVID-19 cell surface receptor. The area on chromosome 9 contained the ABO blood group. This is in line with previous studies showing that your blood type seems to play a role in your risk of COVID. We're finding that people with blood type A seem to have worse disease, while blood type O seems to have a protective effect. We always say that genes aren't your destiny, and if you find out you don't have these higher risk genetic variants for COVID, and you do have the protective blood type O, it's not your golden ticket to go crazy, tear off your mask, and freak everyone out in the grocery store. If you're older or have pre-existing conditions, that's probably going to matter a lot more in terms of disease severity than those genetic factors. There's still a lot we don't know about COVID, and it'll be interesting to see where the science leads us with future studies. So in the meantime, continue to wear those masks, socially distance, have good hand hygiene, and keep your immune system in top shape. Eat clean, fresh foods, exercise daily, and try to go easy on the wine. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to learn more about precision medicine, genomics, and advanced imaging, subscribe to the channel down below. I'm Dr. Keegan Duchicella. Stay safe and be well.